Welcome to Looking Towards Sunday. We stand at the very beginning of Holy Week. This Sunday is Palm Sunday, and it begins the most intensive time of the season of Lent. So I encourage you in this week to find your Bible and begin reading with Palm Sunday and read through to the end. A lot happens in that last week of Jesus' life, especially in Matthew's Gospel. Jesus is seen in the temple and in contention with the religious authorities. It's a very intense time. Tension builds. The direction of the end of his life is clearer and clearer. The poignant moment of the sharing of the Passover meal that becomes reinterpreted, or a layer of meaning added as Jesus does something he has done clearly many times in his life with his followers, of sharing bread and sharing a cup, taking, blessing, breaking, giving, that become these four actions of what we know as the sacrament of the Lord's Supper. And then the trial, the mock trial, and then finally the suffering and death, and the time of agony, and the utter silence. For centuries, the Church has marked these events on Holy Thursday, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and then the celebration of Easter, sometimes beginning with a vigil service on Saturday night, and then certainly the services of Easter on Sunday morning. The Church believes it's important to follow these events, to immerse ourselves in them, to let these stories and let the actions of these stories touch us, move us, draw us closer to Christ, deepen in us a commitment to follow him, to live as he lived. We're posting some resources on our church's website of how you might observe Maundy Thursday and Good Friday at home with your family. We'll be having recorded services that will be posted on each of those days. Then we invite you to meditate on that Saturday, that day in between, that day of emptiness, when in a sense the world goes very quiet while Christ is in the tomb. This in-between moment. Maybe that's where a lot of us feel like we are right now, in between. Life is on hold. We believe, we trust that this will not last forever. There will be an end to what we are experiencing, just as we know that there was an end to Jesus' time in death, because that time came to an end in the transformation that is resurrection. There is a new creation. The old is gone. Everything becomes fresh and new. That's the promise that we walk towards in Holy Week. I pray that you will find time to reflect and meditate on that, to let Palm Sunday services become the beginning and the opening up of that week, that you will follow and find your faith deepened and more joyful. May God bless us all.